It started so well.
Welcome, Case fans. It's another edition of KTV, not the weekend preview today. It's a midweek preview. We've got 2 games this week, and they're both at home as well, which is welcome after 3 away games on the spin. So myself and Hayden are going to just look at what's been happening and also look forward to what's going to be coming ahead. Hayden, I've just about managed to peek out from behind my hands now after that dramatic penalty shootout on Saturday against Royston Town in the FA Trophy. How do you reflect on that performance and that result now that we're into the next round, etc.?
I thought the players did really well. I think that Royston were a very difficult opponent. They have an uncompromising way of playing, whereby they're A, very physical, and B, get the ball from back to front very quick. So we knew we had to defend well. But in a slightly new shape, I thought the team adapted really well. I thought that we coped with the opponents very well. And I think the team played very well. I thought it was a great job, and albeit a tight game, I think that we were ultimately worthy winners.
Are you personally a fan of how the FA Trophy games are finishing on the day and not in a replay this season? I imagine the decision was probably made sort of in light of previous seasons being curtailed, but the club that loses will surely feel a bit aggrieved every time, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. I think you should go to a replay. I think if the teams are so evenly matched, and the teams were very different, it was completely contrasting in styles, but nonetheless, the pendulum was quite evenly matched throughout. We were the better team in the first half. We suffered a little bit in the second half and had to withstand quite a lot of pressure. So, yeah, I feel a little bit sorry for Steve's men. To go out on penalties seems a little bit premature to me. I understand why, and particularly in the last couple of seasons where they might have wanted to have settled games quickly to prevent fixture backlogs because of COVID, etc. But now, seemingly, we're coming through that. I'd like to see things return to normal, and I certainly think that, albeit we have come out of it the right way and we've benefited from it this time. Personally, I think it should have been a replay after the game was won in 190 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. And the draw for the next round has thrown up a game that some are calling the Elliott Buchanan Derby. We've got Farnborough Town at home. Thoughts on that upcoming fixture?
Yeah, Spencer was on the phone as soon as the draw was made. And he and his Farnborough team are doing an exceptional job this season. They're sitting currently top of the Southern League, I think. I know Hayes and Yedding have got games in hand, but Farnborough are doing really well at the moment. So I think it's a really difficult game against a very strong opponent. But it is the Elliott Buchanan Derby, and let's be fair, we got a lot to be thankful for Farnborough for, because since Elliott has been back, he's been sharp. The loan as a game really worked out well for us, and he's looked absolutely exceptional. So it'll be a tough game. And there's no doubt it'll be a tough game. But, what we found out on Saturday again, for those players that didn't quite realise, is that the FA Trophy is synonymous with Kingstonian. It defines our history to some degree, and it's a trophy that the supporters really associate with the successful days of Kingstonian. So it means a lot to us. That was why we celebrated so hard after the penalty shootout. That's why we look back in my first season here when we got to the second, third round proper, last 32, I think it was, and beat Woking along the way. We've got a similarly difficult challenge playing Farnborough, but it's one that we're really going to look forward to.
It is very exciting. I got a bit nervous when you said Spencer was straight on the phone to you. I thought he was going to say, could he have Elliott back again for another month?
No, Elliott is a big part of our plans. I think he's done really well since he's been back. He's really improved the team, and I'm really delighted for him.
Yeah, no, he has made a big impact, certainly. Case fans, just so you know, that tie against Farnborough Town will be played on Sunday, the 28th, not Saturday. But that means our league trip to Carshalton that was scheduled on the 27th has now been postponed, and we'll let you know when that game has been rearranged. We've got more cup action this week, though, however, Wednesday the 17th, finally back on home turf, as we said earlier. Surrey Senior Cup action, and we prepare to welcome Banstead Athletic, which is, for all my years in non-league football, I've never come across before. Hayden, you've always said, obviously, we take every game seriously here at K's. Are you and the boys up for this one, and what's the preparation been like?
Yeah, we're definitely up for it. I've set the team's targets this season, and the Surrey Senior Cup, along with the League Cup, are definite targets for us. So we're going to go out hell bent to win these competitions. Banstead's the first opponent. I'm going to pick a really strong side. It's not a team that, you know, we're going to particularly rest people. It's not a game that we're going to bring young players in and give them experience. We're going to set down the marker. Kingstonian haven't won a trophy since Tommy won the League Cup. I think before and after that point, we've been a little bit starved of medals. If we want to be considered a big club, we have to win trophies. If we want to install a winning mentality into the dressing room, you can only do that by winning trophies. And the players know that I've got a good record in the Surrey Senior Cup. I got to the cup final 4 years on the spin, won it 2 out of those 4 occasions with Merstham, and it's a great trophy to win. And it's a trophy that Kingstonian are going to go all out to win this season. So I'm asking the supporters to share that ambition. I'm asking the supporters to come back and support the players versus Banstead as we start our road on the Surrey Senior Cup. And everybody can rest assured that this isn't going to be a weakened team. This is going to be a very, very motivated team to ensure that we're in the next round of the Surrey Senior Cup and we continue on our unbeaten record.
Excellent. Yeah, I implore all the fans to get down as well if you can. Little bit of KTV news, actually. The Banstead Athletic game is going to be the first of hopefully many moving forwards, with myself working with a new video company. So touch wood, if all goes to plan and that goes well, KTV will become a little bit stronger and you'll be getting some more regular highlights, packages, etc. So my thanks to Hayden and to George, the board of directors as well, for supporting that. And we keep our fingers crossed that it will go well. Yes, Hayden, could you give us a squad update? Obviously, Declan went off on Saturday against Bristol. How is he doing? And is there anyone else coming back or anyone else not quite fit for Wednesday?
Yeah, so Declan played really well Saturday. It's been a really frustrating time with his hamstring. And you've got to be careful with hamstrings. And we have been careful. He trained well last week. He started rejoining the group full pelt on Tuesday. He trained exceptionally well Thursday. So well, I decided to put him back into the team. For personal reasons, Jerry wasn't available. Cookie, we could have started, but maybe we needed to nurture him a little bit. And so we decided to play Declan. And I have to say, for the first 25 minutes, I thought Declan was our best player. What a really exceptional talent this kid is. Really sadly, he tweaked his hamstring after around half an hour. So he's going to be missing. Really frustrated. I'm really disappointed, and I'm really disappointed for him. He's probably looking at 2 or 3 weeks out now. Teo is another casualty who's close. I don't think he's quite there yet. I would doubt that he's going to be ready to be included tomorrow. Saturday is possibly more realistic, but probably we're looking for the next game, but he's getting closer. Fabio I've spoken to this week. He's definitely making progress, but as I've said before, I wouldn't expect to see Fabio Saraiva back on the pitch for Kingstonian until the new year. And of course, the main casualty remains Harry, who awaits an operation. So everybody else is good. Jerry will return. Jerry will play tomorrow. And yeah, like I say, it's a game that we're looking forward to.
And a strong squad pick from that bunch, which is great as well. So as we say, try and get down to King George's Field if you can, K's fans. 7:45 kickoff. Finally, Hayden, if I may, just leap on one more game to Saturday, back to league action, and Cray Wanderers, of course. A lot of people might be surprised to see them languishing at the wrong end of the table currently, but as we know, on their day, Cray can be quite a formidable opponent.
And I think we've seen an improvement in Cray recently as well. Not quite sure why they haven't started the season as well as what everybody thought they would. But, you know, it's a long season and there's a lot of football to be played. And I would expect Cray to improve sufficiently to be at the right end of the table come March, April, beginning of May. You know, they've got good players, whether it's Anthony Cook, it is a good example of the experience that they have in those ranks. So we're going to have to be at our best. There's no question about it. This is an example of how the league table is still settling down. This is an example of how the league table has not quite worked itself out yet. There's absolutely no way that Cray are going to be at the bottom third of the league come the business end of the season. I really expect Cray to be a top 7, top 8 team, and we'll certainly approach it like that on Saturday.
Excellent, good stuff. Well, with that all being said, Hayden Bird is the Unai Emery of the Surrey Senior Cup, it seems. So, Case fans, if you can come down, 7:45 p.m. kickoff on Wednesday, the 17th, and then the league game on the 20th on Saturday, typical 3 o'clock kickoff. Hayden, thank you very much for joining us as always. And Case fans, look out for some more KTV action and previews coming real soon.
Thanks very much, James. See you tomorrow.
Cheers.